evening, FlossTube, and welcome back to my second week of Stitch Mania. Today is the 6th of May, so it hasn't been a full week of Stitch Mania, but it's now Monday, and I'm choosing to do my videos every Sunday during Mania. So I did complete my work last night, not long after I showed you, so you'll be able to check it out at the end probably. I haven't got it on me at the moment. I've had a busy day, hectic day at work, and I had to clean the whole house because the cleaners didn't show up, and we have our inspection for rental tomorrow, and they're very fussy, and I had to get all that done, plus go and run the Cub Scout meeting. So I'm very tired. I don't think I'm going to get much done at all tonight, but tonight's project is actually to help out with my last bit of, I think it's Stitch Games homework. It's either that or one of the other semi-staying ones, because I have to stitch on something that involves a method of transportation. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on Grandpa's pickup from Farmhouse Christmas. What I've decided to do for these is actually stitch them almost individually on this beautiful green fabric. As you can see, I haven't started yet. So I'm going to stitch them individually, chop them up, and actually patchwork them together sort of into a wall hanging for Christmas, because I can't have too many framed items. So I thought, well, my plan with this one is if I can get that veranda shape done from the middle of the pattern down and get a bit of the pickup truck done, that should be enough to meet that homework. I can also use whatever stitches I'm doing on it for the Quidditch match for School of Magical Stitches. However, I'm feeling very disheartened with that at the moment, so I'll see where I get to. Alright, well, I will check in with you when I've done a little bit of stitching. Won't be too much tonight. Bye. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to My Stitch Mania blog. I'm really pleased, even though I've had a bit of a big day today, to say that things are looking up and I'm back on track to do my fair share of stitching. I'm also really pleased to say that we've had a victory for the good people today. I get so disappointed in the keyboard warriors and the bullies who jump onto the Facebook with so many different posts and groups that I'm in across time, and they just, I don't know, they're just not nice people. What happened to society where people were just nice and friendly and gave everyone a go? And if you had a different opinion, then that's fine. You can express your different opinion, but you don't bully and harass someone because of it. So I'm really pleased that today's events have transpired to mean that I have hope again, that there is good in this community that I've been enjoying, and I'm looking forward to being back on track to getting lots of stitching done and totally regaining my stitchy bug. So much so that I have changed my plans for Mania today. Shocker, there is a different plan in play. I'm actually going to stitch the Hufflepuff crest to show my pride in my house for the School of Magical Stitches. It also is going to fit in with one of the new tasks for the Stitches games. And I can probably even tie it into one of the Quidditch match extra credit year-long ones for Magical Stitches. So I've decided to stitch this crest. I got it off Pinterest. There you go. Just a simple one. Lots of yellow, blacks, greys. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that turns out. So I'm going to do a few hours tonight, and I'll show you how far I get. And I'm also going to stitch on what I think is 40 count even weave for my first time ever, I think. 40 count's pretty small, but the bonus is I only need one thread, so there'll be less of the twisting and the problems with that. Anyway, I'm off to stitch, and I will catch up with you at the end and see how much of this crest I got done. Bye. Well, hello there. So there we go, guys. 1,204 stitches approximately. I did a few frogs, so it could be a little bit out of date, on my Hufflepuff crest for the 7th of May. So I am showing my magical stitching Hufflepuff pride, and I'm going to look forward to finishing this. I was chatting to a friend on Virtual Stitches, and She said, what am I going to do with it when I'm finished? And I didn't really know. But she came up with a good idea that maybe I can make it into a nice little notebook cover or something. So we'll see when I finish it. But it'll go in my whip pile to be finished after Mania. So there you go. And I also was able to use 100 of the grey stitches at the bottom for my homework for this week. We had to do 100 stitches, magical stitches, and I've been able to do all the gold for 1,000 stitches to do with the Quidditch match fouls. So I'm really excited to get some homework done again and get it counting. But I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed. So good night. Good evening, Floss Tube. It's the 8th of May and therefore the 8th day of my first ever Mania. I must say I'm really enjoying the Mania aspect. I'm enjoying the variety and I'm looking forward to actually having all these whips, which is going to work really well because we've now got to update our whip folders for the School of Magical Stitches, and I've got many more to choose from now, so I'll be able to take my sales out that I can't really work on and move on to something else, which is exciting. But for today we have got the project, the threads that bind us. So the threads that bind us from Gather the Roses, simple little piece with words, and I'm going to be doing it actually on a piece of linen. So I don't know what count linen it is. The cute little needle minder I got from Brenda's Needle Minders and More in America. But a cute little bit of linen to do this little piece for. I chose it because it reminds me of the embroidery and the new friends that I've made. So I'm looking forward to stitching this one, also because it's got brown words and I need to do 2,000 stitches in brown in the next few days. So that has actually driven my choice of projects for the next few days. Anyway, I will catch back with you at the end. Bye. All right, people. Well, there you go. I seem to be about 2 hours short of my goal, but I need to go to bed because I've got to go to work tomorrow. But I'm really pleased with my progress and there's only a little bit left to do. But I don't know when I'll get back to it because I have big plans for this Saturday, so I don't know if it involves catching up. Anyway, not to worry. I've been catching up on FlossTube tonight, which has been great. Watching a few new people. And I will catch you tomorrow. Good afternoon, FlossTube. Here I am back on Thursday, the 9th of May. Ready for my next day of Mania. I'm very excited about today's one. It's one of my favourite projects. It's Gingerbread Lane from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Don't have a lot to show you, as usual. It's a blank piece of canvas. So many new starts for this Mania. I've been waiting to do this one for years. Anyway, I'm doing this one today because for my semi-stain homework, I have to do 2,000 stitches in brown. I did 300 odd last night on the other project. I have to use 3 different shades of brown, so that's 1 shade done. And gingerbread houses have lots and lots of gingerbread colour. And I'm actually really excited using this week's die work. You can see the variegations. Oh, look, there's my little puppy. I don't think she's feeling very well. She's been sitting on the couch since I got home. Anyway, well, hopefully she'll feel better soon. So this beautiful variegated week's gingerbread colour to do, and then the second one just going to be a 400 dark mahogany brown, and that will complete the task. So that means I'm setting myself a challenge of 1,700 stitches tonight. Don't know if I'm going to get that far, but my family aren't home at the moment, so I'm going to get started and give it a red hot go. So I'll catch up with you at the end. Bye. Well, there you go. 764 full stitches plus a bunch of half stitches. I just had to do some frogging, so I decided it was time to go to bed. So I'm well on the way to reaching my goal, but I don't know when I'm going to get back to this, so really a good start. That little gingerbread house even starting to look like gingerbread. So we'll see. I may change my plans for tomorrow afternoon. I'm not sure. It is Mania. I can do whatever I like. I mean, my intention is to start something new every day, but I may decide that I want to do a bit more stitching on some of these products. We'll see. See what these projects call to me tomorrow when I get home from work. Night. Good evening, people. Well, here we are. I think it's the 10th of May. I'm really losing track. But I know it's Friday, and I know that I have got at least 36 hours to sleep and stitch. I am so excited. My husband is the most wonderful man in the world. He knew I'd had a rough week, and he took the kids away for 2 nights. So I can sit here and stitch, and I have been. I started stitching when I got home at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I don't even know what the time is now. It's probably about 7 or something. And so I decided to jump on Virtual Stitches to chat to my American friends while they were still on, which was great to catch up with some of them. It's just nice to sit and stitch, and we were talking about how it's really nice to have friends with the same interests, and how our virtual stitching friends are a lot easier to get on with sometimes than our real human friends, because we have so much in common and we can switch off when we've had enough, which is pretty cool, I think, and it's just nice to have like-minded people. So I actually was busy continuing my stitch from last night on my Gingerbread Lane one from Frosted Pumpkin, because I'm trying to do it for semi-sane stitcher games, and I'm trying to get to 1,700 stitches on this project in brown for the homework for this week. So I decided I would continue with that for a little while, and I have continued, and I'm now up to, I think I'm up to 1,200 stitches of that 1,700. So I'm getting closer. I may not finish it tonight because I want to change projects in a minute and get started on today's actual project. So here is where I'm up to with my Gingerbread Lane. You can see I've got 2 whole gingerbread houses now, and I just need to do the roof on the second one. So I might do that tonight. That way I've only got to do the 3rd house when I decide I want to. So that was what I have been working on. And my plan for tonight, because I knew I was going to spend a bit of time working on that, was to continue with one of my whips, and it's one that I really love. It's my Sal from Cloud's Factory, We Are Humans After All. And if you see this guy, he looks like some spooky alien ghost at the moment. So I'd really like to turn him into a person, because he really looks bad at the moment. So yeah, I'd like to do a bit more stitching on this one. And I particularly want to do it, bless me, sorry, because in the mail I got the floss I'd been waiting to do, that was the only variegated in this one. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Sorry again. Okay, so I am going to get back to doing that stitching. As I said, I think I'll do a bit more of both, and I'll catch you later. I also wanted to say that I'm looking wonderful in my stitching uniform. Heard someone say that the other day. And his sneezes just won't go away. I keep stopping the video, and then I stop sneezing, and I try and start again, and I start sneezing. Anyway, stitching uniform, aka pajamas. This is my lovely pajamas for the evening. And I also want to show you, I got some new project bags from Miller's, which is a clothes shop. And these lovely project bags, just the right size. This one's got French poodles on it, or French dachshunds, dachshunds they look like, saying bonjour. And also got quite a cute one that is a lovely white daisy pattern. So I'm going to actually promote my Sal to one of them, because it's going to be around all year. All right, I'll catch you later. Good morning, Floss Tube. It's Saturday morning, and I'm very excited. I woke up nice and early because I had no one here to annoy me, so I didn't sleep in, which is a bit illogical. But anyway, I woke up when I wanted to, and that was really good. And I'm just getting through my household chores and going to get started on my very exciting project of the day. So I've been doing a few different things. I did continue working on my projects last night, and I just wanted to show you how I went with them. I ended up doing about 1,200 stitches on this one. You can see I've got 2 full gingerbread houses. Just need to do a few more brown stitches somewhere today. I think I need about 200 more brown stitches. So hopefully I can fit them into today's plans. And most likely it's going to be on this. I continued working on my We Are All Humans After All Sal. Let's get it to where you can see it. See, I did a lot of work on the blue border. Look at that beautiful variegated thread. And then all the way across. And look, he no longer looks like a crazy ghost. So very, very happy with the progress I've made on those two today. I also have been very busily getting myself set up for a day of stitching. And I have my laptop set up so I can sit on virtual stitches basically all day and just stitch. I also am starting today, because I've got lots of time today, I decreed today was start my first ever chatelaine day. Right, so I'm doing the Chinese garden mandala chatelaine, which is very, very exciting. And I have this really unique fabric to do it on. It's sort of a bit grey cloudy. I've just finally managed to zigzag the edges of my fabric. And I was thinking about how will I store it, and I've been watching lots of people and their storage solutions, and I've decided I'm going to try for the floss tag idea. Now, unfortunately, this is just the paper from like a scrapbooking supply shop, but I'm going to get started on this until I can source some better quality card. And I got these really cute little punches today. And I've got a whole packet of the paper, various colours, so I am good to go. And then I'm going to store them on my carabiner clip. So that should help me to get them at least sorted out and in order. So part of the challenge today is going to be to get all that sorted and then get started. Do have a little bit of schoolwork to do as well, unfortunately, but I will slot all that into my day. So here's to a great day of stitching, and I will catch you later on. Bye. Okay, it's a couple of hours later and I'm finished starting to prepare my chatelaine for its starting point. Been chatting on virtual stitches again, and here is my fabric. It's a nice little motley fabric. I've marked the center. I found the point and pattern where I want to start. I'm a bit confused because the chatelaines I thought were square, but this one is slightly not square. So hopefully I've orientated the fabric the right way. Wish me luck. Well guys, there you have it. That's going to end this week's worth of Mania because I have no kids here and I can go and upload the video. 253 stitches. Pattern was a bit challenging. Some of the symbols were the same, but didn't realise one was skinny and one was fat. And then I'm doing a DMC conversion for most of the silks. But I'm liking the way it's looking, so you can clearly see the startings of a Chinese pagoda there. But I'm going to change projects now because I have to finish some homework. And I need to do about another 200 brown stitches. So I think I'm going to go back to my humans Sal and see if I can find 200 brown stitches in there to do. But for now, I'm going to post this up. So I hope you've enjoyed my second week of Mania, and I'll get ready to share week 3 with you tomorrow. Bye.